Test, test.
Welcome everybody to Hawkins Field, and a very pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. Very fortunate to be up here in the press box this evening, bringing you tonight's game between the USN Tigers and the Powder Blues against Hume-Fogg. Starting tonight for the Tigers, the crafty senior number 17, Eric Yalowitz. He has both of the Tigers' wins thus far this season. USN comes in at 2-8. It's the last of his warm-up pitches in. Nathan Woodard, number 10, behind the plate. Signals that the next ball will be thrown to second. And a fine throw it is. Coach Gimblett sprints over to the dugout. The umpire puts his mask on and we're ready to get it underway. Leading off for Hume-Fogg is number 6, Eamon Woods. Eric straddles the rubber, moves into the lineup. First pitch. Swung fly ball to center field. Griffin Harrington coming in. Can he get there? Sliding catch! And a rousing ovation from the crowd. What a way to kick this game off. Griffin stumbles to his feet. Hopefully he's okay. He's fine. Picks up his hat, which fell to the ground, as did he. But just one pitch into the game, we've got one man down for the Blue Knights. Now batting is Tyler Riggs, number 11, the right fielder. Eric winds up the pitch. It's high, ball one. Pretty good crowd here this evening, probably a couple of hundred people. And more filtering in. Second pitch fouled off into the right field bleachers. So the count moves to 1-1 on Riggs. Eric takes a deep breath on the mound. Juggles the ball in his right hand. Has the grip now that he wants. Gets into the windup. The 1-1. That's fouled away again. This one out the right side of the stadium. Across Jess Neely Boulevard. Into a light fixture over near the tennis courts. So it's 1-2. Yalowitz into the windup. Pitch. Fastball lined into center field. Base hit. Griffin coming over. He has it. Fires it in. So it's a single for Riggs with one out. That puts a man aboard for Anderson. Anderson, the first baseman, looks like a strong hitter. And with any luck, you'll soon be able to see. Eric into the stretch. Comes set. Fires over to first. Riggs gets back. Now reestablishes his lead. Eric comes set at the belt. Fires to first again. Will Greenfield keeping his eye on the runner. Eric fires. Low in the dirt, stopped nicely by Nathan Woodard. So it's a 1-ball count to Anderson. He steps back in. Open stance. fluorescent green bat. Eric fires the 1-0. Lined into right field, another base hit. They're trying to get the runner over to third. They got to play. Liam throws it over. It goes over toward the dugout. And that's going to let Anderson advance to second. So it's a single and an extra base. And with one away, the Blue Knights have runners on second and third, with the cleanup hitter Jay Smith coming to bat. Let's see if Eric can work out of the jam. Coach Gimblett directing the outfielders. Sends Griffin over more toward right field. Ball one inside. Eric's gained a lot of velocity in the offseason. Really has worked a lot on his mechanics, and you can see the results. He's having to carry a big additional load with Graham Elliott's sideline due to the ACL tear. Fouled back toward us. Into the screen. That levels the count at 1-1. Riggs at third, Anderson at second. Smith at the plate. Here comes set. He fires. Curveball. Just missed. 2-1. Gets the sign. Comes set. Throws again. Popped up in the infield. Will Greenfield calls for it. And he's got it. So that's a big out there. 2 away. And it'll fall to Bruxfort to see if he can bring the run in. Scoreless game, top of the first. 2 away now. Runners at second and third. And you get the sense that this is going to be a big inning in this game. Is Hume-Fogg going to get out of here with some runs? Or will Eric keep the shutout going past the first inning? First pitch is on the inside corner, strike one. Many of the Blue Knights sharing the same fluorescent green bat. See if it brings them any good luck. The 0-1 from Yalowitz. Right down the middle, strike two. So he's ahead in the count, 0-2. Chance to get out of the jam here. Let's see if Eric decides to miss here and get him to chase, or if he tries to catch him looking with a breaking pitch. Fastball right on the outside corner, strike three. We're through the top of the first. Your score from Hawkins Field. USN nothing, Hume-Fogg nothing. Leading off the bottom of the first for USN will be Griffin Harrington, who made a spectacular catch in center field to kick off this game. Then the catcher, Nathan Woodard, will be batting second, and Liam Fitzgibbon, the senior, batting third. Eamon Woods takes the mound tonight for the Blue Knights.
Yeah, I've heard a lot from some friends here on the team. This Eamon Woods, he's actually coached in the offseason by assistant coach the Houston Tigers, Chan Walsh. He's going to be throwing the low 80s tonight with a nice breaking ball as well. A lot of hype about him around this week, but the Tigers are going to be looking to hit him early and often, so let's see what they can do.
Has the makings of a great pitcher's duel. Eric got off to a little bit of a rocky start. 3 balls hit into the outfield, 2 resulting in base hits, but he pitched out of it beautifully. And we'll see what offense the Tigers can muster against Eamon Woods. Very pleased tonight to be joined in the booth, as always, by my engineer, the Dean of USN Broadcasting, Joe Oram. And for the first time, as a color commentator, at least by my side, the great Connell Gordon.
Happy to be here.
Tiger, excuse me, go ahead, Connell.
Watching these Tigers a handful of times this year, I've never seen Griffin Harrington in emails, but it's good to see. He's quick. He's the quick right shoulder. He's getting down the baseline quick, and he's a lefty, which is easy to combat against a really pitcher. I like to see that.
Swings under the first pitch. That's 0-1. Second delivery on the way, right down. Oh, too low, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike. Griffin steps in. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Familiar pre-swing routine. Curveball off the left side.
It's a good eye by Griffin. Woods looking to get him reaching, but he held his composure.
2-2 the count. Griffin Harrington steps in, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the first batter for the Tigers goes down swinging. Nathan Woodard steps in. He's hitting .320 on the season. First pitch, swing and a miss, behind the fastball, strike 1. Curveball, high bouncer over to first. Anderson has it, runs over the bag, 2 down. Liam takes a strike looking. Fastball down. 1. He steps back in. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Woods comes set and throws. Paints the outside corner. 1-2. Nearly had him looking, but the pitch was low. Woods gave a second look to the umpire as if he wanted the strikeout call, but he didn't get it. So it's a 2-2 count. Fouled back into the right netting. And Liam stays alive. Swings on a curveball. Spinner over toward first. Anderson has it again. That retires the side. We're through 1 inning. Your score, USN nothing, Hume-Fogg nothing. Connell, your thoughts on the first inning?
It's a good inning of baseball. It's great to see our guys get out of that job, especially looking at that last batter. Tigers offense, it came out. And you like to see it's 2 good swings of the ball by Woodard and Fitzgibbon. Those are the 2 guys you want against these high caliber pitchers. But just 2 infield outs. But I'm excited to see what they can do in the next inning. And let's see if Flowers can keep his composure on the mound. I haven't seen him yet this year, but I've heard all the good things, so it's been nice for me.
He's been really consistent in the games that I've seen. He throws a lot of strikes. He throws with good velocity. It's not elite level velocity, but it's very strong. And he makes you work for everything. You're not going to get a lot of walks. And the defense behind him has been pretty solid.
Yeah, look good so far.
His final warm-up pitch is delivered. Nathan fires down to second. And we're ready to kick off. Top of the second.
Just playing at North Hockey Field has been an awesome experience for both teams. You see a lot of people filling in on this Friday. It's pretty exciting. I know if I was ever to play more gymnasium, I'd be awestruck. So this is going to be pretty cool.
Would be an unforgettable experience, no doubt. First pitch is a curveball, fouled back out of play. It's Isaac Twitt leading off, number 25, for the Blue Knights. Shortstop settles in. Another player with an open stance. Left foot well behind the right. Off-speed pitch. Hit the outside corner, 0-2. So Eric gets ahead of another batter. That one's fouled back. So the count remains 0-2. Eric's looking comfortable out there. The pressure of being on a D1 college field hasn't gotten to him in the least thus far.
Not just D1 college field, the Vanderbilt Commodores have a steep history of being dominant in baseball.
That they do. Just off the outside corner, 1-2. He spins the ball in his right hand, comes set, and he fires. Strike three, got him looking. First strikeout of the night for Yalowitz. And we got one away in the top of the second. That brings Cohen to the plate. Left-hander in tight.
Really is caught on the plate there. Interesting to see what it does.
Foul back off the mask. 0-1. Beautiful night here tonight, overcast and about 60 degrees. Very comfortable. Little breeze occasionally blowing through the press box. The 0-1 is fouled back. And a souvenir for middle school coach Joel Bazaire. He generously gives it to a young fan. Cows behind 0-2. He's backed off the plate a little bit, and he's down swinging, so it's consecutive strikeouts for Eric. Tires whipping around the horn. We've got 2 down. Here comes to the plate, then retreats from it. Now he's back. Maybe wanted a bat change. Eric fires. He's in a rhythm now. Yes, fouled back.
Yeah, the bottom of this simplified line really can't seem to touch yellow. It's knock on wood, of course, but we'll see what Simon Hume can do.
I feel like I see Eric growing in confidence. He's sort of working a little quicker now than he did. He's in a good rhythm. Long fly ball to center. Griffin appears to be under it, and he is. That retires the side.
It's textbook outfield in there. Number 8, Griffin Harrington joyfully runs in, but so he first steps back, realizes coming straight to him and made the catch. It's perfect.
That's just what you would teach. See if we can get a little bit of offense going here in the bottom half of the second. I can honestly say, so I was a student, graduate student at Vanderbilt many years ago now, and I came to many games at this field, and this game is as well attended as many of the college
That's
games.
exactly what I was thinking. I've been many times with the Fitzgibbons, with the Greenfields, supporting families from tonight through my lower middle school days, and every time it was this little section up front right behind the mound where the home base would be pretty full, but then you go to the outfield or even on the first and third base lines, they're not well attended. Needless to say, I don't think they rely too much on crowd presence to have so much success over the years.
There have been many great teams to play at this stadium, and the common thread is the great Tim Corbett.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hard to think of a better manager in the college game than he is.
For his long tenure as well, he really knows what he's doing.
So Hume-Fogg wraps up their routine. Yala's preparing to come to the plate, seeing if he can help himself here. Batting in the number 4 spot.
Back in my playing days, I'm very familiar with Yala. It's a swing. He always is the leadoff hitter, and I was the second hitter. It was a good team back in the day. We won the 4th and 5th grade championships, but I miss those days.
I don't know if we can book another win here tonight. It'll feel like a championship to get a win on this field.
No doubt.
So Eric steps in. First offering is swung on and missed. Fastball. 0-1. Tigers have put a couple of balls in play, but they were both weak ground balls to the first baseman. Let's see if they can get around on one. Second pitch is down in the dirt, or the synthetic dirt. That evens the count at 1-1. Got good aluminum on that one, but it's foul out of play.
The constant threat I've seen throughout the at-bats from Tigers that everyone's coming around late and strike out there. The two ground outs to first, and now Yala's coming around on a well-struck ball, but it's so late that it's just going far out of play into the tennis courts almost.
Nice curveball there from Woods. Bounced into the plate. Eric was in a tough spot. Will Greenfield comes in. He stands at the rear of the batter's box. Squares the bunt. Can't get the bat on it. He's taking a strike and falls behind 0-1. Whips the bat around. Curveball. Nicely done. 0-2. Tigers looking for their first base run of the evening. Greenfield's behind in the count. Woods fires. Swung on and missed. So it's back-to-back strikeouts. That makes 3. Three for Woods, and with 2 down, Daniel Jacobs, the senior, comes to the plate. He's hitting .235. Takes a ball. Takes some instructions from Coach Gimblett. Here's the 1-0. Down low. Two balls to Daniel Jacobs.
We'd love to see a hit for Daniel Jacobs. Wow. Obviously, love to see a hit. Just getting on base, we'd able to get the confidence back for these Tigers in the following innings. Eamon Woods has really had his hands all over this game.
Long fly ball into right center. This is going to be trouble. Can he come over and get it? No! Daniel on his way to second. The throw is not in time, and it's a 2-out double for the Tigers. Daniel Jacobs is smiling from ear to ear. You can see it up here. Yeah, good call, Connell. Hopefully, let's see if we can build a little momentum.
Yeah, as I was saying, I was just hoping for maybe a single to the gap or maybe a walk because it's 2-1 in the count. But No, I think he'll take that in the game.
That was a well-struck ball.
Yeah.
That brings Hugh Greenfield to the plate. First pitch was high and inside, but he went after it. Maybe he was smelling a little blood in the water, but couldn't get the bat on it. Makes the count 0-1. Swung on and missed. 0-2. So the Tigers in danger of stranding Daniel at second. Woods comes set. He throws. Swung on and missed, strike 3, so it's 3 pitches and 3 strikes. That ends the second. We've got a good one here in Hawkins. Your score is 0-0.
Well, you'd like to see him make contact. Can't disrespect anyone going down swinging. At least he's not looking. He's out there to make contact with the ball. I'd like to see that.
That's right. Walk doesn't help you all that much with 2 outs and a runner on second. You got to get that single, get the run home. He went for it, came up empty. More and more fans continue to trickle into the stadium. A small USN student section is building. Looks like about a half dozen at the moment. Of course, plenty of parents and some teachers as well. And their families in some cases. Beloved middle school golf coach Matt Lukacs in the building, along with his wife and 2 children.
He's not a supporter of this Tiger baseball team. I saw him last Saturday as Tigers faced up against Hillsborough on a rare campus. And he was there all 7 innings, so we like to see that from inside the community.
This is a fun baseball team to watch. It's always an afternoon well spent with Tiger baseball. We're underway in the top of the 3rd. At the plate for the Blue Knights is Cade Quinn. He's behind 0-1 after fouling off the first offering from Eric. The 0-1 is outside. One ball, 1 strike. Swung, grounded up toward the middle, and will it get through? No, it's cut off, but it's going to be a base hit. Hugh Greenfield did a good job going over there to cut the ball off. Otherwise, it could have been a slow double. But as is, it's only a single.
Tigers has to be careful here. He's now outside the top of the lineup, coming in to make sure that they can just hold on to this tie right now. I think it's mostly in the control of Eric Elowitz.
Eric sends a throw over to first base to keep the runner honest. He comes set. Strike 1. We're back to the top of the lineup for Hume-Fogg. It's Eamon Woods, the pitcher. He's pitched a beauty thus far. Just 1 hit. Hume-Fogg with 3. Eric throws over to first. Greenfield covering. The 0-1 curveball is fouled off.
It always amazes me these high schoolers are able to have so much room for that ball. That's a great curveball from the Dallas, so it really confused Eamon Woods.
I believe that would have been a called strike had he not swung at it. Really moved in nicely. So it's 0-2. Quinn takes the lead, but he stays, and the 0-2's fouled off. Tigers cheering from the bench in support of Yalowitz. Looking to get the first out here in the top of the third. Just missed. Snap through to first. It's a perfect throw, but not in time. So Quinn remains there. And the count remains 0-2. Or excuse me, 1-2. Now 2-2. Woods batting with no gloves. Seems to be about 50% of the high school players are using batting gloves and about 50% are not.
See, I couldn't do that. Batting gloves were a necessity for my baseball days. The bat felt so weird without it.
So 2-2's high. We got a full count. I guess it's a 50-50 split in the booth then too, because in all my years of playing, I never once wore batting gloves.
Fair enough. How long is your baseball playing tenure, Dr. Fitz?
K through 12. The 3-2 gets back to the screen. Nathan finds it. Quinn is making a small turn around second, but doesn't hit to third. So it's a no-out walk. USN calls for time. There'll be a little conference at the mound. I'm sure it must be quite difficult for the catcher playing on a synthetic field for the first time. You're used to the low balls, taking a certain type of bounce. And when you're playing on turf such as this, I'm sure the bounces are quite different. Conference at the mound is over. Eric resumes his place. No outs, runners on first and second. Riggs at the plate. He singled in the first.
Beloved Mr. Hudman has just made his appearance wearing a retro number 37 USN baseball jersey. Glad to see that.
Love the support.
Joined by his whole family for a beautiful Friday night.
0-1 the count to Riggs. Left toe down, but his left heel in the air. Twirling the bat. Eric comes set. The 0-1. Squares the bunt. Pulls it back. Pitch was in the dirt. So that moves us to 1-1. Will Greenfield playing in on the right side now, looking for the bunt. Squares up again. Pitches on the outside corner. So Eric's got it to 1-2. See if he can get a crucial out here. Here's the pitch, curveball. Base hit left field. They're waving him around. Throw comes into third base, no play at the plate. And advancing to second is Riggs. So Hume-Fogg first on the board here in the top of the third. They lead it 1-0. Still no outs. Anderson now comes in. He also singled in the first. 1-for-1.
I think if I were Hume-Fogg's coach, the signs for me would be swing that bat. You got runners on second, third, and no outs. And power hitter Caleb Anderson. And that he does. You're going to want to get as many of these guys up as you can.
He took a mighty cut at that one, but missed everything. And he's behind 0-1. Hugh Greenfield walks in behind second base. No throw. Eric throws to the plate. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Tigers still in search of their first out here in the top of the third. Trailing now 1-0. Here's the 0-2 to Anderson. Just missed off the outside corner. Some of the fans wanted it. 1-2. Down in the dirt. Well stopped by Wooder. That evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third. Eric throws. Swung on a miss. Struck him out. That's a huge strikeout for the Tigers. Just what they needed. Now batting for the Blue Knights, Jay Smith. He's 0 for 1. Just off the outside corner for ball 1. One to the count to Smith, trying to extend the Hume-Fogg lead with 1 out. Swung, base hit left field. It's going to be at least 1. They're waving him in. It's going to be 2. Going to second on the play is Smith, and he's got a 1 out double. So the Blue Knights move in front 3-0, and they still have a runner in scoring position as Brooksport comes to the plate.
Tigers are a big inning ahead of this guy. Hopefully soon we'll get something.
High pop up into the vicinity of the catcher. Can Wooder get there? Oh, he overran it. He sprinted back to the screen, but he got into position just in time, but he ran a bit too far, and the ball fell behind him for a harmless strike.
As I was saying, Tigers really need to recreate their bats hot. Andy Woods is showing something slowing down. This game is definitely winnable for the Tigers, but they just can't let it get out.
Here's the 0-1. This could be a base. Griffin's coming in. He's got it. Looked like it was going to get down for a base hit, but it floated in the air. And Griffin's played a nice defensive game there in center field. He's had 3 opportunities, and he's secured all of them.
And for the senior Griffin Harrington, he's a bit youthful. Definitely could be eligible for the 5th year. But no, you like to just seeing that as I mentioned earlier, he's very fast out there and trying to let it go, and he's doing a lot of good things.
Runner goes, but the ball's fouled off, so he'll be forced to return to second. Eric's ahead 0-1. Eric looks in, gets the sign, comes set. Steps off. Smith heads back to the bag. So the count remains 0-1. He checks the runner. Comes to the plate. Down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The fly ball to center. Griffin Harrington's under it again. And he's got another one. But the damage is done here in the top of the third. Hume-Fogg first into the scorebook tonight. They lead at 3-0. It's going to be 8-9-1 for USN to start the third. meeting for the Tigers outside the dugout. Coach G standing right on the Vanderbilt star.
Something I'm noticing my time watching the Tigers, especially this season, has been their lack of consistency. Sometimes the left games where all the bats are on and making every play, there's no errors. And sometimes they just can't seem to make contact and balls are going everywhere in the outfield. So it's really good to see Griffin Martin take initiative as a sinker, especially to make sure there's no errors in the outfield and keep the Tigers in the game.
The defense has been strong thus far tonight. Oh, we've got a pitching change. Riggs now takes the mound. Not sure why Woods is out.
I know I'm not Jesse Blair, manager of Hume-Fogg, but if I were him, I'd absolutely rock with my ace, number 6, Evan Woods, who's been killing the Tigers all night.
Might just be a situation where this is your one chance to play at Hawkins Field. You're going to let all your pitchers pitch. Could be a pitch count situation. Could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that the boys in blue are happy to get a pitching change because it was a tough task to try to get hits off Eamon Woods. He pitched a beauty for 2 strong innings.
Mention the boys in blue. Those crisp blue uniforms I got to see are something else. Very appealing to the eyes.
Braden with a slow grounder over to third. Can he beat it to first? Throws in the dirt nicely. Scooped by Anderson, 1 down. Yeah, I would say that these USN baseball uniforms are the best Tiger uniforms since the USN golf team uniforms of 2017. Bottom of the order now with Reed Murray. He takes a curveball, strike 1.
I don't know, Dr. Fitz, those home basketball jerseys with the blue and the white and blue, those are nice.
Pretty good too. I will miss seeing you play basketball, Connell, I'll say. It was a joy to watch.
Appreciate that.
Swung on and missed.
I'll miss being able to watch myself with your commentary. That was the best part of all of my post-game nights. Winning games.
Well, I appreciate that. Murray is down on strikes. It's 2 away. We're back to the top of the order with Griffin Harrington. Swinging a fly ball straight up in the air. Coming back as the catcher, it hits the screen. It remains on the top of the screen to the frustration of fans everywhere. Griffin runs around the batter's box, in and out, and now literally runs into the batter's box.
He's hyped up. He's been playing well, and he wants to get a nice hit.
Give him a hit. Ball high on the curveball. 1-1 count. Fastball off the outside. 2-1.
Harrington really trying to play there. He could not be much closer to home base.
Seems to be working. He's ahead 3-1.
Yeah.
See if the Tigers can get a little 2-out rally going. You see his lead foot right on that chalk, if that's what it is. He takes ball 4. Hustles down to first base.
Throws the bat perfectly down the third baseline, where number 7 gets given and goes to pick it up.
He tosses it over to Woodard, who has taken off the shin guards.
Let's see if I can get a 2-out rally down here. That'd be big for the confidence.
Would you send the runner here?
Oh, yeah. I think you have to.
He takes a jump stop. A little bit of a lead, but nothing doing. And the pitch is fouled out off the right side. No balls and a strike.
If I were a manager, I'd definitely be aggressive and sending my runners out.
Fly ball to center. Now sprinting in. Can he get there? Slides and makes the catch. That retires the side for USN. We're through 3 at Hawkins Field. Hume-Fogg leads USN 3-0.
I really love to see him trying to Graham Island out there. Obviously, he's not suited up for the Tigers, but he's giving Daniel Jacobs some nice balls out of left field to stay on. Obviously, his season was ended earlier in the year, basketball season, due to ACL injury.
Well, we certainly hope that the Tigers get the opportunity to play again at this field next year. Because you would love to see Graham, who loves baseball as much as anyone, have a chance to play on this field. Nathan, having made the last out, continues to reapply the catcher's equipment. Hustle's now out of the dugout.
I like the grandson brother partnership at first and second. It's freshman and senior. Nonetheless, they're playing pretty well this afternoon.
Must be a fun thing to play on a team with your brother. The warm-up is over. Robert Cowan, seeing his first action of the evening, steps in. With the Blue Knights on top, 3-0. Top of the 4th. Eric remains on the mound, trying to keep USN in the game. First pitch, inside, ball 1. Comes set, winds up, throws, fouled, out of play. Comes the 1-1. Just missed off the outside.
That's a pitch in the early innings. I expect the ump to call it strike, but as early on, I've noticed if he was calling, he had a much bigger back box, but now it really seems to be a strike. Maybe that's just me, I'm not sure. But
2-1's fouled off. 2-2 to Cowan. Eric's got the sign. He delivers. Fly ball into center field. Can Griffin get there? He takes it on the hop. So it's a base hit for Cowan. And the leadoff runner is aboard again. Here it comes to the plate. Eric's in the stretch. Checks the runner over at first. Fires home. Nathan fires over to first. Not in time. Pitch was a ball. Inside. Good to see a lot of young Tiger fans over on the home dugout, jumping around, having a great time.
Really love to see this Tiger baseball program expand. I think someone thinking about playing at volleyball as cool as it is, you gotta show some of the young guys, hey, stick with baseball, you get to play life.
That's just right. Ooh, just missed the batter. Eric trying to establish the inside part of that plate. That's what you got to do as a pitcher. Pitcher's inside, but he kept it off the batter. He's behind 2-0. Nice pitch there. Fastball got past Heron. And we're back to 2-1. Here it comes set. Bunt gets down. They let it go foul. Smart play by Murray over at third base. He let it roll foul. Would have been a base hit for sure. So Heron's got 2 strikes now. Let's see if he tries to bunt again with 2 strikes, or if they have him swinging away. Fly ball, shallow right field. Could be trouble. No, excuse me. Just to first base. Not as deep as I thought from up here. Freefield made the play. And we got one down.
Someone noticed, again, 4 or 5 games I've been to is when those Tigers are being consistent and they're not great in the field on defense, it's due to a lack of communication. You see the captain, number 23, first baseman, William Field, calling everyone away, making sure everyone knows that's his ball.
Eric throws over to first. Cade Quinn is at the plate. He's 1 for 1. Batting in the 9 spot. Eric throws home. Slow grounder. Eric's got it. He throws to second for 1. Liam fires to first. Oh, just missed it. Not in time. Nice defense there from USN. Nearly turned 2 to get out of the inning. But they get the lead runner. So we got a man on first with 2 away. Infield communicates. Coach Chan directs the players.
I believe that's Cole McMillan in the dugout chanting at the coach. I see what you're saying. Sean is directing the play, but there's a lot of vocal leadership from Cole McMillan as there's a
Great team support. Pitch is fouled back. So it's a 1-1 count. 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Score remains 3-0 in favor of Hume-Fogg. Here comes set. Pitch is low. So it's 2-1. Checks the runner, throws. Runner going. Woodard fires, it's too high. He's going to get there. Quinn safe at second and now in scoring position with 2 away. It's a 3-ball, 1-strike count to Cowan. Let's see if Eric can get this last out. Fires home. Right on the outside corner, nicely done. Full count.
Big time pitch right here for the Tigers. Let's see if Eric can do it.
Here it is. Just off the outside corner. So it's a 2-out walk. First and second now.
Not the end of the world. Still 4 outs at first, second, and third, so anything in the outfield should be cleaned up.
Seeing his first at-bat of the evening is Medley. 2 away in the top of the 4th. Quinn on second, Cowan on first. Eric comes set and throws inside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 from Yowitz. Nope, he steps off. Walks the runner back. Takes his place on the mound. Comes set. Leg kick. Fires. Right down the middle. Strike 1.
Great pitch right there. Something I noticed I really like about Giannis' game, as he kicks that leg up, he's still looking at the second baseman. And it's just a little millisecond, it seems, that he's trying to throw a strike after spending a lot of time looking at the second baseman.
Slow roller over to first. Greenfield has it. And an easy play, and the side is retired. So we're through 3.5 innings. No runs in the top of the 4th for Hume-Fogg. Score remains Blue Knights 3, Tigers 0. See if we can get on the board here in the bottom of the 4th. I believe we've got another pitching change. Isaac Twit, number 25, stands on the rubber. Certainly the tallest pitcher that we faced this evening. Looks like he has some pretty good velocity. I haven't seen him throw a strike yet, though.
No, he's whipping it in there, but that's all I can really say. It's not any sort of accuracy to it, at least from what we can tell.
A couple of pitches on the far inside of the plate as well. Tiger right-handers are going to have to be on their toes in that batter's box.
No doubt. Speaking just from personal experience, before my soccer game this year, we picked up a 2-0 win over the National Christian School Eagles. I was over at the Fitzgibbon residence where they have a built-in batting cage in their backyard. It's spectacular. But let me tell you, the main reason I ended my baseball playing days so early back in '58 is because I was scared to get hit by a pitch. It hurts. I was hit by a pitching machine about 70 mile an hour velocity yesterday on my shin, not in the back of the leg. And it's not something I look forward to, but I would definitely recommend a batting cage to anyone out there who's thinking about getting one. That's a great addition.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that your career was cut short by an errant pitch.
No, it's no worries.
The baseball team's loss is the soccer team's gain.
Exactly.
It will be Liam Fitzgibbon to lead off. He takes a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he chased it. Tried to get a bunt down on a low pitch. Couldn't get the bat on it, and it's 0-2. Twit delivers. Liam checked his swing. Pitch was high and away. Count moves to 1-2. That one well off the outside part of the plate. Evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tigers haven't gotten a leadoff runner aboard yet this evening. It'll go a long way if they could do it here. Missed again. Full count.
It's going to play composure. It's going to be maybe his own batting cage or something like that. But love to see him find it back in there. It wasn't 18, and now he's 3-2.
Fouled back. Good job staying alive.
Really is making Twit work for that strikeout.
So here comes the second 3-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Nicely done. It was well placed on the outside corner. Liam had to protect the plate, couldn't get the bat on it. So Eric Yalowitz comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. One 0. Fires home. Pitch looked a little bit high. Eric chased it. And you see him tap his helmet. A little frustrated at himself for going after that one. 1 ball and a strike. Got the bat on it, but it's a lazy pop up to shortstop. And he's retired for the second out. Two away in the top of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth. Tigers looking to get their first runs of the evening. Will Greenfield steps in. Hard hit ball into the hole. Base hit. Will makes a turnaround first. And he's aboard. So the Tigers again doing their work with 2 outs. And Daniel Jacobs steps in. He's 1 for 1, of course. Having hit a double in the bottom of the second. Only hit the Tigers were able to muster against Eamon Woods. Snap throw, Greenfield gets back easily. 1 ball to Daniel. Swung on and missed. Quick throw over first. That was a quick move. Couldn't get him. Twit comes set at the belt. The pitch. It's high. Greenfield on his way to second. Can he get there? He does. Just like that, Tigers have a runner in scoring position with 2 away. Coach Gimblett applauds in approval. And with a hit, the Tigers will no doubt try to get him home. But that offering is swung on and missed for a second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Daniel Jacobs. The pitch in the dirt, ball 3. Standing in the on-deck circle is Hugh Greenfield. Hoping he'll get a chance to score a runner. A chance that he had similarly in the second inning, but unfortunately was unable to deliver. Full count to Daniel. Twit comes set. He throws. Ball's batted foul. Behind home plate. And Daniel stays alive. 3-2 count. But comes that, here comes the pitch. Ooh, nearly hit him. And Daniels off to first. Ball 4.
Should be good.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Got a 1-ball count. Snap throw back to first. Was not in time to get Daniel. Twin is set. Throws home to Hugh. Fouled back. And we hear it right on top of our booth here.
Not only the players able to experience playing on Hawkins Field, but us in the booth are able to experience very professional working environment. I'm a bit spoiled for my first time up here, but it's been fun so far.
I'm not meaning to complain about what we have at USN, but this does beat the single folding table that usually serves as our home for broadcasting at USN basketball.
Yeah, it might just, but there's nothing like Spurlington on a Friday night.
Amen to that. The 1-2 misses. Hugh Greenfield remains alive. Will's cheering him on from second base. Can they get him home? Ground ball over to the left side. Sprinting in is the third baseman. Can they get him at first? They do. That brings the 4th inning to a close. And through 4, score remains Hume-Fogg 3, USN 0. Colin, as I look out on the advertisements in right field, I see 3 restaurants. KFC, Satco, and Chick-fil-A. If you had to eat at one of them, which would be your choice?
It's a tough one. I'm going to rule out KFC immediately. But it really depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Chick-fil-A, I'm going with the spicy chicken sandwich, I'm going with the side of fries, and usually a water. But Masako meal is usually, that's 2 different meals. I never really change on Chick-fil-A as I can say. Masako I can sometimes go the half for it with the wings, maybe some queso. But or I'll go 3 steak and cheese fajitas with chips and queso as well. So right now, I think I'd go to Psycho. If at the end of the game we're gonna go on a date, I think I'd go to Psycho. But honestly, they could change the next hour. So
Well, you can't go wrong with any of them. Although it seems like you summarily rejected KFC.
I don't know. I remember as a little kid buying KFC a handful of times, and I really liked it. As Puffy was like Nathan Williams coach, but I don't know. I'm gonna run out here. It's not the first choice.
There's a high variability of food quality at KFC in my experience. I've had really, really good KFC and really, really bad KFC. Nice play by Woodard as our man Connell said to retire Anderson. So there's one away here in the top of the 5th.
I like the trust from Coach Gimler, a man I admire for keeping his faith in the senior captain Eric Alex going in this 5th inning. He had a bit of a shaky 3rd inning, but he still stayed strong and was keeping the Tigers in this game.
He's giving up 3. Your hope would be that if your pitcher's only giving up 3 runs, you would win the game.
Yeah.
Need a little run support for him. We got Griffin out there in the outfield. He's hopping around.
been an entertaining watch all night. He's acting big. You can tell that.
No doubt about it.
His 6 is really good. Only as a sophomore, I feel like he's stepping there and just shows you the years to come after he's gone.
And he brings a lot to the team. Loves the game. Very fluid pitching motion.
Yeah.
And both of his pitches are effective. I also have to say, getting back to our earlier discussion, that if you're going to Chick-fil-A and not getting a lemonade, that's a mistake.
You know, lemonade is, it's not for me. I like sour things, but I really don't like lemonade. And you can call me out all you want for it, but it's really not for me. I think the only person in America who really it's not my drink.
Well, you could do a lot worse than drinking water.
Yeah.
It's the only thing anymore that no one says is bad for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anything else, someone can find something that makes it bad.
Right.
And hopefully water stays. It's general consensus good thing for you.
Washko to the mound, gets some last support from the infield. It's a 2-2 count to Poole with one away. Curveball popped up over toward third, sprinting over is Liam. Not going to get there. The kids in the area could not be happier. Two remains the count. Wyatt is set. Poole steps in. The windup. The pitch. Foul back. Poole stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wyatt coming home. Swung on and missed, struck him out. Little tip of the cap from Wyatt Washko, I do believe. That's the second out here in the top of the 5th. And with no one aboard, it's Brucksport coming to the plate for the Blue Knights. Curveball outside corner, strike 1.
The job Nathan Woodard does, I don't think we've spoken enough on. I was never a catcher, but didn't like being that close to the hitter. But in that time, where I've sometimes pretended to catch for friends, just the squatting position is enough for me. But he's out there for 7 innings, probably 3 or 4 days a week doing it. And does a really good job.
He's definitely one of the best defensive catchers in the district. He's got a good arm. He's excellent at keeping the low pitches in front of him. And he did well fielding that pop-up a few batters ago. Block that one there. Washko fires. Curveball outside. Full count. All you, says Eric from the shortstop position. Wyatt throws. Foul back. Count remains full. Throws. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. Beautifully done by Wyatt Washko to close out the 5th. Some of the Tigers are happier about it than others.
Remember Griffin Harrington with no run
Yeah.
from center field. He's ready to go. Big inning here. I know I've said it a couple of times, but down still only 3-0 down, and another pitcher for Hume-Fogg. It's going to be Cade Quinn. It's been interesting throwing off his pitches. Yeah, I think what you said about it, maybe just the experience of being able to play the lock. And it also could just be one change it up a little bit for these Tigers. Not on the same page for each guy. Interesting decision, but a decision that obviously I can't critique too much as they've kept the Tigers strongest.
Tigers have been a little bit in neutral offensively. I believe all their hits have come with 2 outs. It'll be Graydon Frank leading us off in the bottom half of the 5th. Graydon's 0 for 1, grounded out to third. His first time up. Quinn gets his last instructions from the catcher. We're about to get it underway.
Beloved Graydon Frank, such a good player. I know he's not hitting at the highest of percentages on that non-leading team. I'd love to see him get out of this bit of a slump and get the Tigers going.
Tell us a little bit about what it's like to share a basketball court with Graydon Frank.
It's a lot of fun. From just playing with him to long bus rides to just the locker room after practice. He's always really supportive. I think next year is going to be a big change for him. He's really starting well. He's going to have to step up. But he has all the potential. He stands at about 6'5". So I really do expect to see him play at the next level in college. But he plays with a ton of physicality and can almost be annoying to play against because I feel like
Outstanding play from Anderson over the hole. Throws over the first, got him. That had base hit written all over Anderson. Just snow cone into the edge of his glove. Made the play.
Saying about Graydon, he's always just got a little bit of awkwardness to him, but you love to be around him. He's a great guy for any sort of team. Everyone knows what team love him, so it's a lot of fun.
Wyatt Washko steps in. A little pop up over to first. A little bit of miscommunication, but the second baseman made the play. And Washko's retired on 1 pitch. That brings us back to the top of the lineup. And Griffin Harrington. Griffin's 0 for 1 with a walk. Strides in.
Even more so than last time, he's really proud of that play. It should be interesting to see what Cade Quinn is saying.
Throws home, curveball. Got him swinging. Strike 1. Fastball high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. It's high again. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. Off the outside edge, no good. Ball 3. Griffin with a chance to draw his second walk of the evening. If he gets another ball. That pitch on the inside corner. Full count, 3-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Off the outside corner. With a little bit of a bat spin.
It's a brisk jog.
That's right. Faster than many. Got a little something to say to the first baseman, the first base coach. Woodard steps in. And again, the Tigers get their first base runner of the inning with 2 outs. Griffin dives back to first base as the pitcher bluffed a throw over. First pitch on the way to Woodard, he takes a strike, or excuse me, it's a ball. He's tied. Quinn checks the runner, comes set. The 1-0 is fouled back. Griffin was going. He tripped over second base, and now will be forced humbly to return to first. One and one to Nathan. This throw goes over. Poole did a good job to bring it in. It was a high throw. Griffin now reestablishes his lead. Quinn looks over. Comes set. Throws it. Fly ball towards shallow left center. Shortstop is under it. He's got it. So we're through 5 innings here at Hawkins Field. Hume-Fogg 3, Tigers not yet on the board.
Excited to see Washington go forward. Maybe if he can go get the first 3 out. As it might be the strongest part of the Tigers batting lineup comes up. We'll open us up in the bottom of the 6th, which after that, we need something to get going there because maybe something like that is never only coach's mandate to as much time as possible and go come back.
They only have so many outs, and the Tigers are down to 6. And they need 3 runs at this time to tie this game. 2 Tigers seem to have gone for a jog. Wyatt waiting on Nathan to emerge from the dugout. He does.
This game comes in its final 2 innings, and we're still not able to make it over to Hawkins Field. I know our lacrosse boys are like campus on the soccer field. 7 p.m. playing Memphis rival Crest, who's been elite this year. But it's a big game for them. If you're busy right now, but not busy later, I appreciate the support.
I didn't realize they were playing tonight. Might have to swing over when we're done here.
Absolutely.
Would it be an upset That was what I inferred from what you said. It would be an upset for us to get the win over Briarcrest.
Yeah, we were playing them in our season opener last year. Next November against the Crossfields, and they came in town. And they won by score of 11-0, but I think they're hopeful about this year.
All of the great moments that I can remember as a fan of USN sports have been great upsets.
Oh, yeah.
So you always got to go to those games and hope for the best, because there are times where things go our way.
Especially in high school athletics, it's it's rare, but when those upsets do occur, it's something special. It's a great feeling to be a part of those teams that upset another. But I remember my favorite sports game of all time would be FRA, my sophomore year in soccer. I went in for a spot to host a sub-state game. We won 3-2. It was my father's memory.
Wyatt is dealing that curveball.
Looked great on the mound so far.
He threw a bunch of very slow curves to Cowinsey, the last batter. There was nothing that he could do with them. He went down swinging. Wyatt got ahead 0-1 on Cowan. No, excuse me, Hayduke. The count is even now at 1 ball and a strike. Hayduke waits on it, drills it into center field for a base hit. So with 1 out, the Blue Knights have a runner aboard. Heron comes to the plate. Wyatt working from the stretch. Throws over to first. Not in time. Second throw over. Nothing doing. Curveball. Got him. For 2 at first base. Double play. Liam Fitzgibbon turns the double play, catching the line drive over at third, fires at first. And Hume-Fogg's done in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Score remains 3-0. Hume-Fogg on top. See if that's a little bit of the spark that USN needs.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Liam Fitzgibbon, he is leading off and Sunday, coming off that spectacular play. I hope he can get our first hit without 2 outs. Let's get this started.
As you know very well from basketball, oftentimes you make a great play on the defensive end, and it turns into a great play on the offensive end.
Absolutely.
So hopefully Liam can make that happen.
Something I've learned over the years, but sports are such the mind games and the confidence that come with sports are almost more important than the actual skill. If you believe you can do something, then you can absolutely go achieve it. When you just get a lot of confidence like that, great double play that was turned, expect Fitzgibbon to be coming out swinging.
Yeah, very true. I've been told that you're taking up golf, and it's very true in golf as well.
Oh, yeah.
That your mindset makes a big difference.
100%. I played through the summer. I played in middle school solid team, and my summers have been honestly. I'm excited this year because for the first time I don't have summer basketball, which, as fun as it is, and I don't say it with sarcasm, I really enjoy it. It's just, it really does take up your days. So I really am looking to work on my golf game this summer because a lot of my days last year would be I'd wake up, have 3 hours of basketball, I'd eat, and then I'd hit the course. So while it was busy days, now I have all the time in the world just to actually work on my game rather than just playing 9 holes quickly to avoid the sun going up. But yeah, what you're saying is so much like I might top a 6-iron and then come out no practice swings, try and kill the ball again, miss it again. But it's one shot at a time. If I were to get out and shoot 10 strokes better than otherwise.
Just one bad shot can kill a run of confidence, but one great shot can start one. There have been many times where I have been playing a round of golf and have said to myself, I will never play this game again.
Oh my god.
And then on the last hole, I just hit 1 or 2 perfect shots, and I think, I guess I'll try a little while longer.
I don't think I've golfed since August, but the day before Joe Worm and I left for our spring picture, he took me out to the esteemed Brentwood Country Club. And I realized as we pulled up to the first tee, I had 2 golf balls in my bag and he had 3. So I thought, alright, we're gonna golf in 6 months. But we decided I'm gonna play 9 or until I go to golf. And I come out and my irons and short game have been as good as they've ever been this summer. But I can never figure out how to hit a tee shot. And I walk up to the bag, or excuse me, I walk up to the
First tee?
First tee, on the first tee, and slap a beautiful straight drive out there. And then I think I hit a 6-iron into the water, dropped, topped a pitching wedge twice, and finished with a 9 on the hole. If you've played the course, you know hole 2 is the short part for me over the water. And I put my second ball in the water, so that was in about a 10-minute duration, but that's how it goes.
I remember the first time I played the second hole at Brentwood Country Club.
Mm-hmm.
Still the only time I played it. Made a hole-in-one.
Oh.
August the 19th, 2017.
Congratulations.
Liam draws ball 3. 3-1 count. Here to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Takes ball 4.
From 7. This is now they gotta do it. I got a lot of. I'm excited about this. It's off to a good start.
Looks like you might have been doing a little chirping over there at the pitcher. I know you would never approve of that.
That's disgraceful.
Eric Yalowitz steps in. He's responsible for the 3 runs. But he pitched well. High chopper over to third. Anderson picks it up on the short hop, throws over to first, got him. Heading for third is Liam, and he's there. The throw got away, but Dean Glenn held him there. Good hustle from Liam.
I love the call from Gimlet to send them to the aggressive baseline and not to push them off. And when you have that kind of mindset, mistakes are going to happen for the rest of the evening. That's what I'm doing.
You got to apply the pressure.
Exactly.
Liam did a great job of it just then.
Let's
One
see.
away.
Let's see if Will can get him in here. Tough position for Hume-Fogg, only the far side of first. And if they choose to go that route, Fitzgibbon effectively scores.
Greenfield fouls one off his ankle. I believe the Tigers have 2 successful straight steals of home this year, both by Griffin Harrington. One of them at least was unintentional, as he received the wrong sign.
Well, if you see him running in from center at the end of every game, you know he's the fastest person in the field.
Line drive into left center base hit. Fitzgibbon scores. Greenfield stops at first. And USN's on the board. They trail it 3-1. So the rally is on. There's a little bit more life in the Tiger dugout. A little more noise coming from the bench. Daniel Jacobs to the plate. He doubled in the second. First pitch was inside, nearly hit him. Greenfield establishes a lead. Duke comes home. Blown away. Greenfield on his way to second. The throw is close, but wasn't fielded cleanly by the shortstop. And Will's in scoring position with one out. 2-0 the count. It's a number 2-0.
To Greenfield's credit, over the years, he has become a much faster athlete. A lot of work in those summers and basketball and baseball workouts, but someone as a freshman, sophomore year, junior, you would never send to second. Coach Greenfield has no problem.
2-0 is high and inside. So it's a 3-ball count. Let's see if Gimblett has him swinging away or taking the 3-0, trying to get a walk. Pitch is in the dirt. Greenfield's on his way to third. Catcher can't find it. He was well in front of the plate. Catcher was looking behind him. Will's at third now.
If you coach G, are you sending him down for the first pitch?
Yeah, no question. I don't think I've seen any high school team not attempt a double steal in this position. And basically every team's response is not to throw the ball down to second base.
Because you look and see, so say he does get the out of second, Greenfield scores.
Right.
3-2. So I think he'd rather, on the options that Duke can play.
There he goes. Now you see Hayduke looking over to third. He's on his way to second. He's there. And the ball goes into center field, and Greenfield scores. Great strategy there from Coach Gimblett. He had Daniel on his way before the pitcher even came set.
Look over at Coach Gimblett has connecting with some of the fans over behind home base. It's a little shrug of the shoulders. Classic. I love it.
So it's a 2-run bottom of the sixth thus far, and the Tigers are not done yet. Just one away. Hume Greenfield at the plate. Daniel Jacobs on second base, the tying run. Hugh squares up as if to bunt. Throw comes home. Hugh pulls the bat back, ball one. Hayduke throws. Blown away. On his way to third is Daniel. He'll get there easily. The pitch got all the way to the backstop. And the tying run is 90 feet from home. Hugh Greenfield at the plate. Graydon Frank in the on-deck circle.
And you'd love to see the Tigers get back to the top of that lineup by the end of the season. Be huge going into the crucial seventh inning.
Walking lead off third. They try to get the bunt down. Oh, and the bunt just went foul.
A solid win from everyone supporting Hume-Fogg.
It was a good bunt. Just a bit off to the right. One and one is the count. Daniel's at third. Swung on and missed another pitch high and inside that he went after. One ball, two strikes. One away here in the bottom of the sixth. 3-2. Hume-Fogg has a narrow lead. Daniel at third. Hayduke comes home. Pitch is low. Hugh showed bunt again. but pulled it back. 2-2 count to the freshman. Oh, they threw it all the way back. Coming home is Daniel. He scores the tying run.
Now, I don't mean to be negative, but that might have been the worst pitch I've ever seen.
I think that if Hugh Greenfield had been standing on the shoulders of Braden Frank, that pitch would have been too high.
I'd have to.
And Blair has seen enough. There's going to be a pitching change. Cowan comes in. And he will get some warm-up pitches, I would assume. Braden Frank was in the batter's box as if to hit. But a warm-up is allowed. And I think, I'll put the question to you. So you've got one out, tie game, runner at first base. Would you try to steal second base with Hugh Greenfield?
I think in this bad, yes, but not off the first pitch. I think I'd give it, let him get into a rhythm a little bit, rather than just alright, he's going to don't swing away. I don't know, I'd give it a little bit of time. I think you got to be aggressive, especially as you've seen, this catcher's not super capable of making a pinpoint throw to second, and the short center, second base will prove to me that they're going to make any sort of help. So I think if you send it, you have a pretty good shot of getting there, but not on the first pitch, just the other way around.
I would guess at the high school level, the percentage of runners who get caught stealing must be less than 10.
Yeah.
And so if I were a manager at this level, and it's good that I'm not, but if I were, I would be sending runners quite often.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Braden Frank steps in with one away. Hugh Greenfield leads off first. He's got a big lead. There he goes. And the pitch goes to the backstop again. Hugh's around second. He went holds it. Count is 1-0 to Grady.
These USN dugouts come alive in the sixth inning. All the momentum's going their way. We'd love to see if Braden's right on the bunt.
Squared the bunt, pulled it back, took a strike. Receives a sign from Coach G. Steps in, pitches off the outside. Two one. Gets the bat on it. Oh, it's missed by the second baseman. The line drive just hit the top of his glove. He couldn't bring it in. Advancing to third is Greenfield. Braden Franks at first base. And the Tigers have runners on the corners once again, with the number 9 hitter, Wyatt Washko, stepping in. Let's see what Coach G has drawn up here. It was a very exciting play last time, which led to the Tigers' second run. They've scored 3 and managed to tie it. No one going.
Interesting. I don't know if Coach G just doesn't trust the speed of Braden Frank, or I think that has to be it.
Well, of course, you're not principally interested in second base.
Yeah.
Right. You want to get the run.
Yeah.
Wyatt gets the bunt down. Coming home now. And safe is Hugh Greenfield. The Tigers take the lead. Wash goes out at first base, but he did a good job getting the bunt down. He was nearly left hanging for a fist bump by the first base coach, but eventually he received it.
There was some confusion with the catcher who claimed that Hugh Greenfield did not touch home, so he got the ball when he tagged him, but apparently it far to the Tigers.
Stepping in is the leadoff man, Griffin Harrington. Takes the first pitch, high and outside. Ball one. Graydon Frank at second base. It's a big lead. Cowan looks it back. The pitch to Griffin. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Two outs and 4 runs are in for USN here in the bottom half of the 6th. Oh, and the pitch hit him. So Griffin gets first base. And Nathan comes to bat again with 2 outs. And I believe the Tigers had batted around then.
Yep.
This is the 9th hitter of the
Yeah,
the 6th inning.
Fitzgibbon let him off that double play. Harrington, a true warrior for taking that pitch. I give him that.
He's a tough man. Love to see Nathan get a hit here.
You know he's got the capabilities, but he's been a bit sluggish tonight.
He's gotten the bat on the ball a few times. Just hasn't managed to reach base. Braden leads off second. The 0-1 is fouled back again. Just like that, Nathan's behind 0-2. Cowan comes set. Throws home. Ball's in the dirt. Braden on his way, striding into third. He's there. Following him. A little bit behind schedule is Griffin Harrington, but he got there.
Griffin a bit late in his decision to stay second, but
As someone who is a teacher of Griffin Harrington, I can tell you that he is frequently late. Swinging a drive toward right field. Coming on as the right fielder, he makes the play for the 3rd out. That retires the side, but the Tigers have plated 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the 7th. Your score: USN 4, Hume-Fogg 3. It'll be Wyatt Washko back on the rubber to try to close it out here and get the win in the 7th.
see, this is where I miss baseball the most. On my 5th grade team, I served as the second baseman as well as the closer. And winning, not to brag myself, but also to brag myself, that I didn't lose those games. I came in and sealed the deal. I had a clutch team. It's a great honor of mine, but I'd love nothing more than that. That being said, also in Fitzgibbon's batting cage, as mentioned earlier, I threw about 10 pitches, and my arm hurt tremendously. So, a lot of respect for those that are right now.
Hopefully, Wyatt Washko has a little bit of that clutch gene himself. He's pitched well. The Blue Knights hitters have struggled with his curveball. That's his forte. He uses the curveball to set up his fastball rather than the other way around. Nathan emerges from the dugout.
Dr. Fitz, what position did you play?
I was a catcher every year from 3rd through 12th grade.
Wow.
And I loved it.
Really?
I loved it. It's hard to play a bigger part in the game than being the catcher. You're involved all the time.
Yeah.
You're kind of the captain of the infield in some sense. And I know you deemed this disgraceful earlier, but there's plenty of talking that can be done to the other team from the catcher position. Wyatt's first pitch is in for a strike.
Position's definitely not more than keeps on this space.
Right. Washko shakes off a sign. Here comes the 0-1. Another curveball. Just off the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball. Popped up towards shortstop. Calling for it is Yalowitz. And he's got it. 1 away.
Two more to go, and the USN Tigers can claim the title that not many athletic programs have on Hawkins Field.
That's right. Many teams have sought it, but few have gotten it. Eamon Wood's the batter. He pitched the first 2 innings for Hume-Fogg and pitched very well. Curveball out off the outside corner. One or no to Woods. Pitch. Popped up. Coming back over the screen. One ball, 1 strike to Woods.
Do baseball days continue past high school though? Or
No, I'll tell. Oh, I wish I had. I'll always remember the last game I ever played. We were anticipating going to the playoffs,
Yeah.
and I caught the game. And our starting pitcher, who I had played baseball with since the 3rd grade, and he had been a pitcher since that time. He told me after the game that it was the best game that I ever caught in all those 9 years. And then before the playoff game that we were anticipating having, fly ball to right field, fair ball. It's a ground rule double. The ball is lost in the bullpen, I believe. After the game, the pitcher told me it was the best game that I had ever caught, and then the playoff game that we were supposed to play in, we had to forfeit because too many players on our team had jobs and had to work, so they couldn't come.
Oh.
So it was the last game I ever caught.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, someday maybe I can play in an adult league.
Yeah.
Or I would love it if we could get a little faculty versus student challenge at the river campus. Coach G directing the infield after the ground rule double. The tying run is at second base. Curveball from Wash goes to strike. Everyone on edge here, both benches out on the rails, and you can see the tension in both teams. Top of the 7th inning. 1 out. Washko delivers. Just off the outside edge, ball 1. Washko in the stretch. He comes set. Fires home. Woodard throws over to third. They've got him. Yes, indeed. Fitzgibbon applies the tag, and there's 2 away. They try to bunt the steal behind it. Riggs couldn't get the bat on it. And Nathan Woodard made an absolutely perfect throw.
And he popped out of that crotch as fast as you're going to see at the high school level. Delivered a laser like this guy back. Easily. You weren't even close there. Perfect.
So the Blue Knights may be down to their last hitter. Washko delivers, fly ball toward right center.
Under.
Can they make the play? They do, and the ball game is over. Who made the catch out there in right field? I couldn't tell. He's being mobbed by Griffin Harrington.
It might be Will. I think it's 12. I'm not sure.
That's
Will Meyer.
I hope so. Will Meyer indeed.
Yes. Didn't see a lot of action, but
Made it count. Made it count, yes. Well, what a pleasure it's been to be with you. From Hawkins Field at Vanderbilt University, we certainly extend our thanks to the good people at the Vanderbilt Athletics Department for giving us access to their facilities. Not least of all their press box, which, speaking for myself, I personally have greatly enjoyed.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Oh, the buffet has been lacking. I was hoping for some sort of spread. Did not receive it.
Yeah, it's too bad.
We'll submit it to the complaint department, and I'm sure that next time this will be rectified.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, great win. Any final thoughts to close us out, Connor?
I really enjoyed tonight. It was a beautiful night for baseball. As you mentioned earlier, it's cloudy in the 60s. USN came out, started off a bit slow. Eamon Woods, I can't speak enough about how good he was in the first 2 innings. But after he got off the mound, the Tigers were able to come back into the game. I really do think the play of the game was that line drive catch fired by Fitzgibbon with the about thrown out at first. So you love that, and that really sparked the run. Another Tigers win.
That really did spark the rally. And it's a great win for USN. Hopefully this will get them feeling really good about the season. 3rd win on the season for USN. And we'll certainly hope for many more. So, for my man Kyle Gorman, this is Dr. Fitz on behalf of USN Broadcasting. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.